we have our second topic, that is European strategic autonomy. Let's first discuss about its definition. Rather than isolation, developing its own strategic autonomy to act independently in key areas such as defense, energy, without dependent on external powers, primarily US. European Union understood that in this unstable geopolitical situation, isolation will be disadvantage for it. Therefore, it is focusing on its energy securities and defense security specifically, so and as well as also reducing its dependence on USA. Now we will see this topic background context. What are the reasons why European Union adopting this strategic autonomy policy? First is declining US security commitment. In recent geopolitical situation, USA giving primacy to the Indo-Pacific regions and not the European Union security region. So that's why it also founded that European Union security is a burden for USA and argued that European Union heavily dependent on USA for its security. Second reason is Russia-Ukraine war. European Union constantly investing or funding the Ukraine war. In this, European Union understand the importance of independent defense infrastructure and energy security, critical mineral supply chains continuously. And that's why it is now using a war as a tool for a transition from an economic bloc to a military powerful bloc. US-China strategic rivalry. European Union understand that now again the world is shifting into bipolar, and European Union do not have given primacy in this world. That's why it is working on its strategic policy. Energy security concerns. European Union heavily dependent on for its energy security on West Asian countries and especially with USA. So it do not want to dependent on these countries, otherwise they will took European Union benefit in this. And European Union already understand the whole matter of this. Supply chain disruption already visible in recent geopolitical situation. Strait of Hormuz is choke point. So geopolitical situation led disadvantage to the European Union. Technological dependence and defense self-reliance. In this both points, European Union is dependent on again USA. It is trying to rebuild and begin its own indigenous in defense also and energy also. But in the beginning phase, it have to be dependent on USA. But if we see it from the point of view of India, it is a good opportunity for India. European Union will be good market for defense export for India. Rise of multipolarity. Again, European Union wanted to be one of the pole in this geopolitical situation. Economic security. Economic security and strategic industries, continuously working for the growth of these sectors. Global influence and leadership aspirations. Like India, European Union also want to be the global leader, but it is not possible until it is dependent on USA. Here we will discuss why European strategic autonomy is limited. First reason is that it is still dependent US security dependence. Europe still relies on the US and NATO for defense and security. For example, increased US support to Europe after Russia-Ukraine war, because European Union starting its indigenization, so US wanted to be a partner in it so that it will benefit US only. Second, member state disunity. European countries have different security priorities. Eastern Europe focus on Russia, while Southern Europe focus on Mediterranean migration and instability. Economic vulnerabilities. European Union dependent on external supplies for critical raw materials, heavy dependence on China for rare earth mineral used in green technologies. Technological gap. European Union lags behind US and China. Technological gap. European Union lags behind the US and China in advanced technologies, dependence on foreign firms, AI, cloud computing and digital platform. European Union have to continuously work on all these sectors so that its dependence on USA will reduce, and then only its strategic autonomy will be successful. With the point of view of India, India and European Union vision is the stronger partnership for a stable, prosperous and sustainable future. Strategic alignment. India and European Union both support the multipolar world order. Both prefer autonomy over bloc politics. Example, India-European Union free trade negotiation recently in 2026. It will be came into effect in 2027, joining and uniting the 2 billion peoples, 25% of global GDP. These are the all positive signs for India also as well as European Union also. Defense opportunities. Europe rearmament opens opportunities for India defense export and joint production. For example, defense cooperation with France under Atmanirbhar Bharat. Technology and trade cooperation. The European Union is a stable partner in technology, trade and supply chain. Example, India-European Union Trade and Technology Council in 2022, focusing on advanced emerging technologies like AI, cloud computing, semiconductors, advanced telecommunication, 5G, 6G. Green protectionism concerns. India sees some European Union regulation as barrier to trade. For example, CBMA may affect India's steel and cement export. India's 27% of steel and aluminium export to European Union, and under CBMA, that is Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, European Union will impose 20 to 35% of tariff on India's export. Therefore, India have to continuously being in negotiation with the European Union to reduce this carbon pricing. And also at the same time collaborating with France on ISA platform, International Solar Alliance. Russia-Ukraine difference. India's neutral stance differs from the European position. This creates occasional trust gaps. This is only the reason why European Union and India having the differentiation. India continues buying Russian oil after 2022. But the conclusion is India and European Union different perspectives, shared goals, building a stronger, resilient and future-ready partnership.